Good night, everybody. Good night, good night. Oh, I do. Big up on the cell. Let me see what I got. I'm going to play something for now. For now, listen. Oh, now they ask me for the affidavit. Okay. All right, let me see. Affidavit. I think I am sending it to me. Good evening, good night, good afternoon. Oh, send me the affidavit again. Mm. Good night. Our TikTok on the top of the screen as on come on in. Let me see who send me the affidavit. Who is asking for it now? I think I passed the send it. Good night as on come on in, tap up the phone screen, share the video. Alright, so may I try to look back with something that somebody asked me for. Oh, hold on, I'm supposed to find it right here, so. Forward it to Nadi. I am not playing any game, please. No game. About game. When you not tap up your phone screen about you don't want to play a game. You say I'm selfish and stay. 2 minutes me there and I send me game on TikTok, right? And I come on and I have one like. I want to even like you, but you don't want me for conjoin game. I'm so selfish. Well, I was then after the Emancipation Day in Jamaica, right? Jamaica emancipation. The one thing we need for emancipate our mind. We mind still in. Let me see this. Turn of events. A Detroit pastor was arrested after Sunday service for allegedly pulling a gun on church members. Wrong something that. Hold on, people.
I am looking at this record achievements brochure.
Yeah, I see say it gone now. They will just come back on you know. I don't know what happened. Your black so far, so quick them come on. Hold on there. Me not even come on good on an emancipation day and then people are come over here with it already. We no can't have like a piece in on no man. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. No wonder why me no know them play with me. You know, so I forgot watch me live. Josh Gabriel, I say you first. Good night. Happy weekend, Danette, Nadi, Vian. How will him do? Dixie. Forever blessed. Good night. Beverly Gray. Good night. All right. Thanks for joining. But I don't know. The internet just so more and more. Which part me then the internet always not work too good. So me just inform enough and now. So if I see cutter, oh no no. But I babysit again. So oh no no you go. All right. Just as me say, me go play this. I wait him come up. Me say people then torment you, man. No, sir. Two get black already. And we never started. I will then come here come say now. Let me see how we know one I did say. Barbara Williams. Alright, I'm gonna start up the thing now. I know someone did there. You know me not remember who send me this something. Alright, make me go up on my channel. Turn down the something there, it's too loud. Turn down the volume. One minute the people, boy.
Most people overpay for flights.
Alright, so I'm gonna play
Here's how
this
to
now.
stop. I found Rate Pump. It
Welcome again to the channel. Life with Jennifer J.
I've reported in them. The financial statement prepared for Imperial were not in keeping with international financial reporting standards or IFRS. No, and the accountant who prepared them should be referred to the Public Accountants Board. Let me say this. I wonder if I get it strong on the floor. Come here.
Good night, Jimmy, Clive, Fergie. What happened to this now? The internet gone fine. Well, I don't know what happened to the internet.
Jamaica for having represented that they were so prepared. Having regard to the transfer of Mr. Onis' asset from Admat Incorporated and Company Incorporated in St. Lucia to Imperium. Holding companies for his assets. I requested financial information from third parties to confirm the source of funds for the assets declared for Imperium and one of its associated companies, the third claimant, Positive Media. Exhibit C-1 includes copies of my letter dated March 10,
No, you can't. If you're
to Mr.
pushing my thing,
Onis
man.
and his response to chairman of the commission dated March
See,
10,
me have to make.
2023.
Me have to make.
The third party checks reveal, people now listen what the third party checks reveal. The third party checks reveal, among other things, multiple high value transfers. Wow, money larger than this year now. From a company named Green Emerald Trading Limited, among others to
The way
Positive
say now
Media,
they sick dog
and then
stomach.
from Positive Media to Imperial.
Listen it.
These facts were considered against the backdrop of reported income for Imperium and Positive Media and the nature of their operations based on the financial statement and management.
You gone again? Tell come me see.
We don't even want to stop for a read. Don't no stop. Following the receipt of additional information, a meeting with the commissioners was convened on April 21, 2023 to receive a presentation from me on the findings of the financial analysis undertaken on Mr. Owen's statutory declaration for 2021, and in particular, information concerning Imperium and Positive Media, the claimant companies. Following the presentation, the commissioners and I agreed that the matter should be referred to the Director of Investigation for further unnecessary action to determine the source of funds. Enrichment among other things for several transfers
Exactly, Fergie.
identified to accurately calculate Mr. Owen's net worth.
Funny that Cumberland Road.
reasonable grounds to suspect a
It gone
contravention
again?
of Section 14, subsection 5 of the Corruption Act. Mr. Owens was
I don't
advised,
know what happened to it, you know.
of this by letter dated
Can
April
you come one
26,
more time? Let me show you that.
2023, a copy of which is referred to at paragraph 24 of the Owens affidavit and exhibited as A.H.3. Now, people, now listen now. On May 2nd, 2023, I refer the matter to the Director of Investigation to undertake a financial investigation. Wow. The reference to the Director of Investigation is an internal matter and consistent with the treatment of all other
You
persons
can't lay
who
down for
submit
me.
statutory declarations
It's
for
over
examination.
fire.
So, they never, I don't know, form of impartiality that go on as no form of partiality that go on as so. The investigation was quite impartial. Yes. Exhibit CD-1 includes a copy of the financial analysis report which form a part of the referral to the Director of Investigation. Mr. Owens was given several opportunities to correct his statutory declaration upon identification of commissions. Well, I'm going to stop right this up. Right, it's our commission, yes. Well, I'm going to stop right this up. Yes. Because really, actually, right here, so, is to show you
You come up back on it, the tablet.
investigators. Yes.
Sorry, tablet, son.
Andrew Wallace, because really,
It
actually,
come up back.
Andrew Wallace, you have charged right to say, no? Yeah. Section 14. Right here, Lonzo. Mr. Owens was given several people, now listen, several opportunities
Carry
to
tablet, son.
correct his statutory declaration upon identification of commission. Yeah. Several Andrew Owens has been
Sorry, tablet,
lying
come
to
give
the
me.
investigators and each time
The internet gone, the TV now go work.
opportunity, right, to correct several opportunities. Guess what? Yes. Even though he's correcting them, right, he still cannot explain his large wealth, can't explain, even given so many opportunities for people. This man tried to understand tonight, you know. Yes. You know what I mean? No. No matter of the source of funds concerning the claimant companies with respect to Mr. Owens' statutory declaration for 2021 remains outstanding. You know, Pastor Ricky, and 19 Pat and Lonzo. Yes. Me collaborate also, yo, me love the investigation of Integrity Commission because me collaborate what Lonzo was what saying with the statutory declaration. Yes. The same investigation line that I done and the same investigation line the Integrity Commission and utilize. Very good investigation. Now what?
I just want to thank
Some people. Once the source of funds is confirmed, the examination of declaration can be concluded on a statutory declaration for 2022 and 2023. Watch this now. I refer to paragraph 12, subsection C, and 19 of the second Owens affidavit. Those paragraphs are an abuse of process and collateral attack on the finding of this court that I examined Mr. Owens' statutory declaration for 2022 and 2023. Mr. Owens' statutory declaration for 2022 and 2023 were received by the Integrity Commission on March 29, 2023, and March 27 and 2024, respectively. Since then, I examined those statutory declarations in accordance with the provision of the Integrity Commission Act, but I have not been able to recommend to the Integrity Commission that they should be certified because obviously people, they cannot be certified and the source of wealth cannot be understood. Now, watch this now. This is because until Mr. Owens' statutory declaration for 2021 is finalized and certified, I am not
pause that little. I want blame. You know, when me listen to this, me blame before Integrity Commission come in, where they thing name we used to investigate them again. Greg Christie was the head of it, I think. What the name, man? Wanna help me remember it. They used to investigate all of the government workers them. All of this can he has found himself in is because of greed. Greed. Long time in did they do it. That's why I say me put every day bucket a go well, one day bottom I go drop out. I drop in water butter. You see my try go on and go on. Now you see where the news where them I say now. This same Dennis where they take and push in there. You see then change up everything. Everything is clear like crystal, you know. It's on the people then were naive and push him in a position. Him already know where I'm going, you know. But here him a go find for himself in a problem when he try get around this thing, you know. The, all the opposition have to do any decision he make then carry go court. So him a go push for himself right in a fire. So sometimes he just left them make them go on because they don't understand God and time. God and time. Yeah? Greed. We can't satisfy. Good night, Gigi. Good night, Sonia. Greedy. Like the greedy dog. Having bone. But we can see one shadow with one another bone in dropping bone and end up with none.
So there is extreme leniency that the Integrity Commission investigators made out to the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister just cannot explain the source of wealth. I refer to paragraph 12, subsection H of the second onus of baby. There is no attempt to
Sweet peas, cooking with Elaine.
against Mr. Onis or embarrass him in any way. My only interest is to faithfully discharge the mandate of the Integrity Commission. That is it. The matter of the source of funds concerning the payment companies with respect to Mr. Onis' statutory declaration for 2021 remains outstanding, people. Remain outstanding as a result of Mr. Onis cannot explain his way. Once the source of funds is confirmed for the Mr. Onis 2021 statutory declaration, then the examination of his 2021 to 2023 statutory declarations will also be concluded. Now, all right, but this way now, look where I got to know people. I got to some file now where it cannot touch you on this. Yes, I just pass them when I go to some file, but I pass the letter there. Now, this now, I'll mash up the place. Let me see that one now. Let me see what, 16, 12. Let me see this. Yes, that is up. Yeah, let me see this, yeah.
Hi, Marcus.
And you, all right, go on. You want to go on? Yeah, man, go. Yeah, who want to go? All right, hold on. Go on, yes, can't go have nothing, so.
You think I joke, Sonia?
People, this is a tsunami. Jamaica. Before we start this, hold on the way.
Boy, I don't know who I got bell the cat.
People are going to send me call people, you know. Yeah, but before we start.
Good night, Sharon.
Tsunami this. We can't have this, yeah. Because the Prime Minister with this coming out, the Prime Minister can't win no general election, yes, sir. Yes. People who go tell the people them now. Who don't call the people of foreign and tell us of tune in. Tune in. Tune in from the Titans. Hey, better. We are delivering tonight. Better.
night, Simone.
So people, make we start the border road now. Make we start the tsunami. Now, ready? Yes. The most honorable Andrew Owens, OMMP.
Conrad,
If I
good
told you
night.
that teenagers are building businesses with AI, while the only AI you know is ChatGPT. So this is
Right? Now, and the MP mean must go to prison. Ah. What I tell you? The most honorable Andrew Owens, OM, and the MP mean must go to prison. Now, watch this on people. Now, Big Mama need to tune in on this, you know. Big Mama
David, good night.
Big Mama tune in. Now, a review was conducted on statutory declaration submitted by Mr. Owens since he became a parliamentarian in 1998. Bangarang. Yes. The scope of the review covered statutory declarations for the period June 1998 to February 25, 2016. This is before Andrew Owens became Prime Minister. Yeah, that is before Admat. And this is before Admat. Now, people, watch this. Yeah.
Good night, Becky.
This exercise was to determine whether information entered on statutory declaration was a true representation of assets and liability of the declarant, and that is
Ivy.
when calculated, was commensurate with the income stated. Whoa. Now watch this now, people. After carefully reviewing and formulating an opinion on the facts as they presented themselves from our investigation, it was observed that his assets increased substantially over the years and especially over the period 2009 and 2012 from
You might eat that. You might eat that.
people.
You might eat that
Some
now.
other areas of concerns were identified and required further investigation clarification. Whoa. Letters were subsequently submitted to Mr. Owens seeking clarification and varying issues. Well, I remember stop right this up. Owens is the Andrew Owens, the one talking nasty liar. When they were asking Andrew Owens if he was under investigation or he knew of any member under investigation, Andrew Owens knows that he was under investigation from that period of time. Yes. You know, people want to see that the man is a dirty liar. Yes. See the evidence here. Some other areas of concern were identified and required further investigation and clarification. Letters were subsequently submitted to Mr. Owens seeking clarification on varying issues. The response received, however, were not sufficient to adequately satisfy the concerns that were raised by people. Of financial assets. No, listen up, people. It was also concluded that the financial statement prepared for Imperium were not in keeping with international.
So maybe, I mean, first of all, let me big up Lonesome, Pastor Ricky, and all the people
Yeah,
them
so
over there. Trust me.
thanks to Lonesome them. Them dig deep down in it. You know, sir, because people did I don't know who in PR for a work, I did a get well long time. For my Minister of Education, I remember the story that from this, so people should have watched the brother, you know. And even before that, but from this, I should have give people an eye opener, you know. See, a long time him did go on with him like a chicken business, you know. And three my get away, him do it more. That's why the Bible said the love of money, you know, is the root of all evil, because the more him get, and the more he want. So he become a part of him now, and he just can't stop. Gigi saying if he has dignity, let he should resign. Now they saying David Palmer, oh you mean money? Oh yeah, answer him. Okay. Fergie saying, It depends what gonna be the end result in a Fergie. I don't know where it will be going because it might try to manipulate everything. Um, good night all over TikTok. Let me see all over TikTok, you know. Fergie saying, yeah. Thank you for that, sweet peas. Thank you for that. Peter Phillips came out with the same argument, you know, and asked, so you remember quite well, and everybody ball out, how comes Peter Phillips bad mind, and people bad mind, everybody start using the whole argument. Every time we ask a question, you're bad mind. And people for this and people for that. See, you know, I can't tell a man, say, you know, anything what we do in the darkness will come to light. It no matter how long it take, it will come to light. Ingredient in crack can't full of that, is it? You got 30 days to go anyway. A 30 today what? Today are the first. So 30. A 33 day left, man. Cause the 3rd of September. Neil Johnson. Oh. I will ask me that me, oh, baby girl, what's your name? Let me talk. Cause type of foolishness. Sometimes someone will come on social media and attack some foolishness. Buy who drinks. Are we going to turn by it? You know, so me never answer no full question. Tonight, me not answer no full because you know what? Me and Mr. Perry supposed to have some quiz line up here tonight. So me not really answer no full question. Me don't know if Uncle Perry ready now. Me find out from him what time him already. Let me find out from Uncle Perry what time married. And remember, we are going to have quiz tonight. So, to get on a brain box open up. Let me find out from him what time him already. It look like he gonna feel in bed early, you know, kind of answer. But if him not answer anything, me go to quiz them. So don't worry. Me will ask on a question. I want to answer them. Now they will keep the score. Over TikTok, me need to get somebody to keep score for me over TikTok. But anyway, to all I want to labor, right? This is a shame and embarrassment to the people of Jamaica. And one thing you have to learn and understand, whoever the prime minister for everybody. And if it look bad, for one side, it look bad for everybody's side. On a brogad, bring Jamaica into this repetition. This is a disgrace, and then a look good and then a sound good. And it no matter how green on a be, on a must can open on a conscience and say it no look good and no look bad. What I'm saying, I mean no gonna say every man is what? Innocent till proven guilty. When man need to do take for himself, sort out himself, and then if all go well, him will and come again. But no, him sit down. Good night, Christopher Jackson. How you doing? Albert Ray. Good night. He still don't want to move. Still want to act like him above the law. May you make that thing fall down and look a boy. Still want to make it look like. O'Neill, good night. How you doing, sweetie? But not for them life hard while this man a prosper and can prove. No, my judgment over here, I'm going to use my wording very careful. I am of the opinion. If him in so much mess, his wife have to in a mess. If him in so much mess, she in a mess too. Tell me one thing, type in a comment. It's embarrassing. It look bad. It look absolutely bad. The two of them in there. It's Sabbath, not feeling well. Oh, I hear Sabbath our time of night now. They feel Sabbath keeper. We had up on social media this hours a night. As well. No disrespect, but you're not supposed to be and you're not supposed to be on social media if you keep Sabbath. You must in your bed and rest and penetrate pan God. Where you say you can't escape tonight. No, but if you're a Sabbath keeper, tonight a Sabbath night, so you're supposed to your bed and reflect on God and rest your body because Sabbath is for rest. Florence says already guilty. I don't know why these labor right won't speak truth. I think they're too ashamed to make it be known. My thought is she could be the main culprit behind it. She's actually very smart. She used to be a senior auditor at a big accounting firm. So she know the ins and the outs of money. I agree with you. I agree with you. Let me see what I say, That man has no shame, no respect for the people. Thank you, Maureen Bailey. Thank you, Maureen Bailey. I wonder how the labor right then I run come over here can type in my comment. On the party leader is a disgrace to Jamaica, that may say. So no come for me tonight. Come over here for me tonight. The man embarrass the whole Jamaica all the way. All the way. Everywhere you turn here, people are talk about it. It's a disgrace. It is a disgrace. I think I say aromatic. Good night to you. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. Cooking with Elias, we still have to listen to what's going on. I feel that's what he was saying. They think Chung, the same man when take put there now, change up all the criteria for put this man in there. There's something behind it. We can't continue have a country run with criminal, man. God Almighty, man, you must want a little better for the country. Another one, especially all I know we travel out. You should have see how other people operate. They are coming like a dung one other thing a go on, and when the done get order him get everything we want and it just got through and nobody say nothing. We say Mr. and Mistress lie. But I hope the Jamaican people are opening their eyes and they see, me telling the truth. Them are gonna try hard for the election day. All heap of things are going election day. So you have to prepare on yourself because them are gonna have bad man out there. Them are gonna have bad man out there for intimidate people that you're afraid for all go to the polling station. All of them something you have to look pan. You have to grip on yourself. That's why I say it already and I'm going to say it again. All the MP candidates must make preparation to take their people to the polling station by don't let them walk. Especially some liquor. Expect me no man, me da listen for say one of come over here can chat victory Jen. Me da listen for one of when I no ambition for come here can chat nonsense on my head. You know, long me sit down here and listen. Me da wonder all on a text so long for come, cause me know, you know. Me know so one of go come can chat nonsense. You know, see so no shame and no ambition. No shame. No shame. Run, I sleep in that sleep, my brother. Me not see me a call you a while ago to find out how time you come with the quiz. You not answer me. Good night, Rowan.
Yep, auntie, good night. And I just quiz me I go come with. Me want to talk, man. Maybe our quiz not go on tonight. Auntie Nessie say we have mouthful for talk about.
A whole heap we have to talk about, man. It's a shame and disgrace. So one of them come over here and talk, oh, JLP must win, miss. Me say them, the family like, me that just shut my mouth. Yeah, what me that do?
That goes to show you the type of supporters that the GLP are attracting.
Alright, so what I would do if me in a your place, Victory Jen, are you lucky me not black you? Me not black nobody tonight, because me alone enough to make on talk tonight. Me I go to all the opportunity tonight. I'm very nice. Today is emancipation celebration, so me I gonna be nice too, no? I me not black none of honor. But one thing me I gonna tell you, say, you don't know what is shame and embarrassment, so me not expect nothing better from honor. Alright, go ahead, Mr. Perry.
Alright. Let me just even deal with this current issue.
Mm-hmm.
In this current climate and environment, political environment, anyone who would really come on social media and keep supporting the Jamaica Labour Party, especially the Andrew Holness-led government, it has to be somebody who is eating out of the pocket of Andrew and the JLP, or they are deliberately being paid to interrupt the social media. There's no two way about that. There's no two way about that. So you see, these people, they are hustlers. And I don't think you should give them the opportunity to hustle on your platform. So as soon as them show up them ugly head, you should block them. You shouldn't give them the opportunity to hustle there, because if they don't get the chance to do what they have to do, they can't collect.
Yeah.
For some of them.
Well, they can do it over YouTube, but you show me not much moderator over TikTok. I just try to integrate TikTok back.
Yeah, true. I am not really so much on TikTok things there, so, but you need to get some moderators over there, Auntie. Just look out for those persons who are on your live every night and keep supporting your stance, and then you just turn them into moderator. If they fail, you just reverse that. But just have some trust and confidence in some people, and because you need people to block.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have the time you can do it and for monitor it and for read all comments.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
But anybody right now, Auntie, before I even touch the elements of what I saw or the details of what I saw as it relates to the problem that Andrew Willis is in, because the only thing can cause Andrew to escape prison is if the Jamaican people fire him and put him back in a power, and then him will put certain things, we all change up judge and do everything to ensure that he doesn't go to prison. But once the People's National Party takes power, Andrew Holness will be the first prime minister in Jamaica to be imprisoned for corruption.
And that's why you see my fight so hard. I crazy money them I spend on the ground, you know, brother.
Let me tell you something. There's a faction within the Jamaica Labour Party who are not doing anything to help, because deep within them, they're not going to come publicly, because if we think that Andrew Holness is a little soft soap, we'll make a sad mistake.
So you know, you're the little voice message we got with Roberts that talk about them.
But have we noticed that majority of persons who come out and disrespect Andrew in a certain way have to retract their statement?
Yeah.
Andrew is not a soft soap. And I'm saying to you that persons who are around him knows that he's not a soft soap, and they can't play with him. They not ramp with him. So the only thing that can trim him down is the votes. We're going to have to just
because if people now lash out in him, but I want run something that we can have a talk on social media, you know.
I'm telling you, deep within him, he wishes him have that power. To just anybody, you give them prime ministerial power, him can just enter any platform and just block some person who wants them call him name, him block them. Him wishes him have them powers like that.
That's why you say they may want to run ahead and change up a constitution, you know.
Yes. And why this happened? Because of the 2/3 majority that they gained in 2020.
That's why I run for it. That's why I run election in a coronavirus when you say me have it, you know.
Yeah.
Because election 9 due till 11 month time, you know, and we are just 33 days away from the anniversary of the last election, and they not call it. So wonder why. What is it left to be done before we call it?
All right. What happened? We have something in Jamaica that takes place on the weekend of the independence called Dream Weekend. I think he's watching that, because I don't expect it to. I was hoping it was going to be called on Sunday, this Sunday, based on what Desmond Mackenzie said. When he said next week Sunday, it is that he said that he said that in this week.
Last
So
Sunday he said that.
No, right. Next
So
week
so if
Sunday.
he
So
said
it's
next
supposed to
Sunday,
be
it would be
coming.
this Sunday coming. But Dayton also
Right.
said it, you know. If him not call
Yeah,
it this
this Sunday
Sunday,
is
have to
next.
call it the next Sunday.
Right.
And
So,
if him not call it the next Sunday, he won't be able to call the election again. So you know,
the GG will
the
call
governor
it.
general will have to call the election.
Yeah.
And then he won't be the prime minister after the 15th of September.
That's right. But as I had said when I was making the prediction, when you were asking us, I said, boy, this money I go right down to the wire.
You might go down to the wire. You were on a way a long time you said that, you know.
Long before budget debate. Don't
Yeah, long time you said that. If time come over here, you can actually remember that.
April, we were talking and we were making a prediction, and I said, look
I
here,
think you thought this. Honestly, I think you thought this way early up in the year.
Yes, maybe before as we said, before the budget.
Yeah.
But it could be like 2 months before the budget.
Yes, you thought it a long time.
Yeah, because I was saying, look, I'm seeing problem and knowing problem, you know. It's like and I did use this analogy. It's like a pregnant woman. Her pregnancy cannot hide because it's something that will keep growing.
I
so
pretty
she can't hide it in the first month.
Yeah.
She can't hide it in the first month. Some people miss it, and another set of people may miss it in the second month. But once it start enter the third and the fourth month,
you can't
it is
hide.
going to be so up. It can't
the
hide.
more the pregnancy go, the more you're going to see. You're going to know. So you can't hide.
Right. So I knew that Andrew was going to be in some issue.
All right. So time come and say the Ron was right. Was saying July. He said early September. Yeah. Remember, man. I remember that conversation.
Time come up in July 28th, and me at such a time come say, I wish part time come get them the information from me. Look like the time come know something when me don't know. I remember I was saying that the time come.
But you were right, Ron. You were right.
Yeah,
you said I go right down to the wire, and you were very right.
Okay, so let me tell you the basis upon which I made that prediction. Because me no profit. There are some things that are logics.
Yeah, logic.
You understand?
Yeah,
if you use logics, because some people run down profit to office and them thing there, you know, me not deal with that. I can use logics, I can use science, and there are times when God will talk to me. If God not talk to me upon something, I may use logics and science. You understand? Me not going to say, well, if it was a prophetic thing, me I could tell you say it was science, because God creates science and logics anyway.
Me know that, yeah. But there's a difference when you put something in your spirit than when you can actually.
Right, that is prophecy.
Yeah.
But when you use science and work out things, that's not prophecy, that's prediction.
Yeah, that's
so
a prediction.
There's a difference between prediction and prophecy. Prophecy not supposed to be wrong. If prophecy wrong, you're a false prophet. If your prediction is wrong, it means you're not getting it right.
Yeah.
You understand?
I know. That's it. And you're not prophesy right. You're a false prophet.
You're a false prophet.
And nobody can tell me about God changing mind.
No, you're crazy. Because a God who never changes.
Oh my God. Wow.
So everything you see, I come on this program and speak before it happened. It is based on logics and science. And then there are times now when science and logic reveal certain things to me, the Spirit of God confirms it.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So the reason why I said I'm going to bring it down to the wire, and I did say it in the program, is that there's so much mess and so much work left for him to do that him don't have enough time, so I'm going to have to wait until he go right down to the wire, because I'm going to try everything, because when I said it, him couldn't win if he was to call it that day. And I was seeing a whole lot of things that was going to affect him, that I know that he had to wait down and call it down to the wire, because him can't win, him couldn't win, and him not going to win.
But the funny thing about it, you remember when Blue Dot came out earlier on with a poll, and Blue Dot say was, I think about it in February or somewhere there, or January, somewhere about, but it was about
Before the debate.
So it was about 8 point ahead. I mean, I said, then if my 8 point ahead for another time, then the last one then come with, they saying 4 point ahead, right? And him still not call election. Wonder how much point him then now, what blew that there?
So I'm going to tell you. Good night, Kevin Patrick. Welcome. This is your first night on the program. Yes, I am feeling clear victory for the PNP, but it's not. Since it is becoming clearer that Angie is going to prison, it's long before that.
Yeah, nobody can say we are say something now because we are say something shaping up. We are saying this from a way out. Actually, I have been saying this from last year, July. I have a clip right on TikTok that I put out, that I put it out as a evidence. Over here, I said them I go first start the war. Them I go try pick war, and it come to pass. And I said, no care what they did do, the PNP will win. So me never really just a come now because you see it a look a form and shape. Because we out everybody say Mark Golding have no what was the word that I use against him? In an attraction, in somewhat for negative things.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. As I said, there are certain things, logics, and science that over years, me I'm 57 this year. I'm travel up a whole thing. I went to Calabar. I didn't get a chance to get into any degree or those things.
Good night.
But my level of intelligence is being respected by a lot of people, persons with masters and things, high educators. One day I was on a platform, and when I gave my contribution, the moderator, who was a top educator in Jamaica, I don't have to call his name, said, for a man who is not a trained teacher, you get it right. When I gave a response to it, it said, for a man who is not a trained teacher, you got it right. Because as far as my teaching is concerned, I give all praises to the Almighty God, because God is the supreme teacher, and Him can use anybody to teach.
Yeah.
Whether they were trained by the system or not. And so my teaching exploits has nothing to do with training in the formal system, but more intervention from the Almighty God.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? I read a lot and I study a lot and think. But Auntie, Andrew Holness was in half retreat the other day, issuing out some booklets.
Yeah.
Did you know that on the cover of that booklet, the word Jamaica was spelled incorrectly?
Is it the cover or is it the page 5 I learned?
I'm not quite sure, but all right, let me take it back. The word Jamaica is spelled incorrectly somewhere in the book, whether on the page or inside.
No, inside, man. I think at page 5, then say one man, what they have one man, they like one little countryman I sell so Kevin, let me see what make now the idea. Something he say. Let me see what him say.
Yeah, now they are running. I said now they are working. So me just love this girl that you didn't even know. Now they depend them keys like Matlock. Like Perry Mason.
Yeah.
A long time I know watch Perry Mason movie, you know.
Finally, Black Hilda, man. Hilda, you get black tonight, man. Finally. Every time. You saw me patient with you.
Them I get the money, you know. Them get money for
No, because she definitely target my page.
Yeah, even in the face of corruption, which is obvious. Any Labourite who go out and continue to support the Jamaica Labour Party or support Andrew Holness is as corrupt as him.
But you know, so them not see saying corrupt though. They say, you know, see Venetia Phillips put out something about, I feel say Mark Golding I tried it. So I put out one video upon it and I say, where was Mark Golding from 1998? Venetia Phillips, you know, she was the same when Peter Phillips come out and asked a question about Andrew need to declare an asset for his house and the whole of the labor right. They say a bad mind Mr. Phillips have. And Venetia Phillips was also helping for back Peter Phillips at the time. But now she can't tell what she feels say Master Mark have a hand in it.
tell you something, Auntie. If Mark Golding don't become
I
the
always
next
say,
Prime Minister in Jamaica, Jamaica goes cook. And me tell you, if me know Labour can win, but if Labour were to win, I live in Jamaica. I mean, know exactly what's going to happen.
so we left
But
Jamaica and go now.
me, Africa, me a go, man. Me have a son in Africa, auntie. Me have a son in Botswana, Africa. I
Yeah.
lived in Africa. I lived in Botswana for a year, and I worked in Botswana for a year.
You're a bad boy, man.
That's my first son. That's my first son, and when I was in my 30s, no. So before that, I knew what I was doing, because I spend most of my time in a church, and when we start get bad and things I can do, me use can be afraid of disease and things, so me never get no kid in Jamaica. And when me go Africa now, and me now go say, it's like me broke out, but God had a plan.
So what you say?
Sometimes me don't wonder if I was...
You're in a church and you broke out and you was condom?
No, me never in the church. Me never in the church at that time. Me did fall out. Me and the church did fall out. We not have to discuss that publicly, but me and the church fall out, and me and God never fall out, and me and God will never fall out.
Hold on, let me read one question over TikTok. Question. Listen, me John Lee. You see, when you come from my channel, I ask you to write your language and good for me, because I can't really interpret it something them good, so you have to write them, right? But anyway, I'm going to try to read it. What if Mark Golden will, what would happen? I think I want to write, if Mark Golden win, what would happen?
Win. Okay.
Yeah, most that you want to write.
That's a very good question. Let me answer. That's a very
yeah.
good question. Because, Auntie, there are some persons who are on the life who are still undecided. And some of them probably are thinking that they're going to vote GLP, but they don't decide yet. And they want a clear reason why they must not vote GLP. So if Mark Golding win, I'm telling you this. The dirty, corrupted politics that both parties, both PNP and JLP, had been practicing over the years, Mark Golding represents a change from that. In other words, he's saying PNP will not continue in it, and JLP will not get a chance back in power to do this again. Because what he's going to do with this trip, him not have to go up on road and beg nobody and issue out no pamphlet for people to vote for him. PJ Patterson never do what Andrew Wallace, never going on the street and him get 3 term.
Never.
Never. Because he worked. And if we are going to talk about PJ corrupt, when you look at the allegations of corruption upon Andrew Holness, PJ is a Christian. Because the reason why PJ had resigned was from something that is called a shell waiver, where he waived some taxes and some money on a big company. And people think that he should not have waived it. He never pocket no money for himself. He never enrich himself illicitly. He never thief taxpayers' money or can't give account for taxpayers' money. He wasn't involved in that. Yes, corruption may have different levels and different degree, but the level of corruption that you want to put on PJ Patterson would have to be first level. Andrew, they have 5th level.
No other prime minister never find himself in a got away, A long time him did that,
No, we are all corrupted. We are all. Because we are corruptible according to the Bible.
Yeah, sweet size, good
when
night.
we have the grace of God upon our lives, we minimize that corruption. We don't let it eat us up and control our entire being. And that's what this Labour government has done, has caused evil and corruption to eat them up and control their entire being. And Mark Golding is this new kid on the block who I know is going to plug that. He's going to put a stop to that. I'm not going to say we are going to be corruption free, but I'm telling you it is going to be cut by at least 70%. Because not all corruption can be detected. And I don't have to go into details. Some corruption are accepted. And you know why? Because the book, you can't report it in the books, but what you use the proceeds to do is far greater than a lot of things that can be reported in the books. But the level of corruption that is present in this government is totally unacceptable, and people have to be held responsible and accountable for them.
Yeah, me read one question. Gary Wright is saying, bruh, I was a JLP member and I moved to PNP because of the JLP wickedness. Suzette size, I'm reading from TikTok. Mark Golden going to turn Jamaica into a first world country.
Yeah. Yes.
Somebody saying, listen to me, Mark Golden will never win at all. John Lee said, Mark Golden will never win at all. Answer him for me.
Yeah. You're being paid to say that, so I have not much to say to you. But it's just a shame on you to know that the state of your government, you are still talking in favor of them. Shame on you. And you leave me with no other choice but to see you as someone with no credibility. Because or your judgment is lacking. And you do not know the difference between good and evil.
I agree. Perfectly said. Perfectly said. Continue.
PJ is an honest person. PJ would help a few persons, and he may do things which is not according to the book. Just a few things. But at the end of the day, it did not benefit him. It benefited Jamaican people. When they said we got $31,000 from traffic bureau, incidentally, it's the same $31,000 for the drill. But when they say we got $31,000 from traffic bureau, yes, it's a fact. But there's an international law that stipulates that no government should donate to another government politically.
Yeah, that was a but a lot of them attack, but then I know how it works.
That breached. That is what was breached. It's not taxpayers' money.
Good night,
PNP
music
try
girl.
hide and
Yeah.
it was not taxpayers' money. PNP was hiding and trying to take. PNP have a conscience to know, so when it come on to taxpayers' money, you leave that alone. The most you take from a project, which is still high, but if a project value 100 million, the most kick off out of that should be a quarter, 25%. What we're seeing happening now is 50% and 60%. And so if you pledge 100 million to do some road, a 40 million are going to spend on it because 60 million is taken off by the choppers.
Yes.
Mark will now put a stop to that. Nobody can come talk to me about that because everybody knows I didn't think they are going. And it's not just a going from GLP time. It's just that GLP has increased the percentage of corruption.
Yes.
To an unbearable level where our health service is being suffered from it. We can't buy bed. All them chuck the way them bring and say a school bus. You better them just bring them down and turn them in a mobile clinic because the health center is in a mess.
Well, no, me disagree with you. You know, here, Tough Time say 138 clinic in upgrade and repair.
Where upgrade and repair?
138.
If you upgrade, when you upgrade and repair, but let me take repair out again. When you upgrade and repair,
yeah,
you should have answered the problem of lack of beds. So when you
man, you mix up a thing. Not hospital, you know, health centers.
All right.
All right, no, maybe use it. No, hold on, clinics.
Yeah, but even if you upgrade clinics and everything, and you say you upgrade so much things, the first thing you do before you start any upgrading is to assess your needs. So if there is an urgent need to assess, to upgrade health clinic and health centers, you know that's a priority. You upgrading health centers and clinics has not impact positively on the health sector in the country. So which means they not prioritize as well. We still have people asleep on chairs and them something that are number one thing we have to address. We still have hospitals that don't have certain machines to perform certain things. Those are priorities. That's what you need to spend the money on. But you can't spend on it because instead of you spending $3 million on a drill, you're spending 31 million.
Yeah. When nothing that goes so. Then lie and thief still, you know?
When nothing goes so. When you spend 31 million according to you, but we know the level of chopping that happened. Which if you would take 3 million for yourself from your chopping and spend 28 million in the sector, you wouldn't be in this problem. You wouldn't have to be going to half a tree issuing out plumpet like he's a madman.
But funniest thing in a 2020, just run out with a clocks and now we out in a street, I give out pamphlet. How are going?
Like a madman. Could I be proud of my prime minister do that? And then him do even have no shame and no mind, cause you shouldn't even make yourself be seen publicly with the big problem you have with the IC and the court. You shouldn't even be seen publicly. You should have resigned. And then them don't stay where they own him. Just because them get a 300% increase. Them feel like say them not feel lick out on him. Because make them belly full.
That's a them problem.
Because here am I getting $1 million a year or a week, a month. And this prime minister now make me I get $3 million a month. I say here me usually get 600,000 a month. And now me I get $1.8 million a month. Why me feel lick out on a man like this? Tell me now. You're not gonna look at me ungrateful, auntie. Tell the truth.
Exactly.
So him use that strategy and them.
You know what I'm not doing now. All what I'm not
Yeah.
do, you know what I'm not do.
So the whole of them know where they're
So that's why all him judge them and
stuff,
stuff, you know. Him did raise the
Yeah.
judge them, pay bills, them or sweet them up, you know. Cause I know where did that come, you know.
That's right. Yes, the judges them get a whole lot of money. But you don't understand, Judge World. Them when they are independent, you can't buy them out. They will thank you for the money and send you to prison.
And then again, there are certain laws that govern them to rule to. So it would be
Yes.
too evident for you to rule in a particular way when the other persons who know that it would be wrong.
Auntie, you know, say technically, theoretically, but technically the office of a judge is higher than the office of the Prime Minister. Just look into it.
Yeah.
Just look into it. I don't know not much about law, you know. But technically, because if me can send you go prison, or if me I am at the same level then.
Yes.
Because you understand? But I'm higher than you because we can't send anybody go prison. But none of we can send the Prime Minister go prison. It's the judge that does that.
Yeah.
And if he chooses
to take
bribe...
I see the music girl. 1 minute, then I put music girl as a moderator over here.
Okay.
So that she can, when she see them, she can block them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if I am somebody who benefits from something that Andrew do. So for example, I was one of his MP and I get that 300% and I love that. But being a just person as I am, if I don't lick out against him, I'm going to be quiet. But I can't talk in support of him.
Yeah, me couldn't never. Me keep quiet.
I mean, don't come publicly based on the relationship and the party faithfulness that make me in me. I am not going to lick out on him, but I'm not going to come out and give no support to him.
Summer Brunch said the next plan going to the US with scammer. The PM need a first class seat. I don't know why they love PMP page, so you know, we can't understand them.
And then, Auntie, there are certain laws, because I know, I think I hear say Canada is one of the countries where you can go And Canada can't send it back to Jamaica for facing a trial because we and Canada don't sign certain agreement. Me see some people attack with themselves, you know.
How will you
Me see
say?
some people attack with themselves. And it's not Canada alone. You have other countries who don't sign this particular agreement. And as such, we can't want a criminal and the criminal is in that country and request them to send the criminal and we can't go in there and take him out either. That exists. You are aware of that, right?
No, I'm never aware of it.
You never know.
Yeah.
All right. The man, you cross from SSL.
That's right,
The
Hassan.
mastermind behind it. Canada, I'm gone and them can't get him come to Jamaica for answer nothing.
How will you say?
Canada can't send him to us. We can't request Canada to send him to us. And that is why I'm saying certain things needs to be changed. Because if somebody come down here from Canada, we're going with them way, and Canada want him, we're supposed to send him to Canada and like mutually with us. So all of them little things that needs to be changed.
You're right. You're perfectly right. You're perfectly
And it is
right.
done. I gotta tell you, this is done just to protect the elites them. Irrespective of them come from different party, them protect themselves. So them leave them little open door to protect them elites.
But you know, say that me never remember if I say to you, notice that Delray truck out there give out flyers too. Me hardly can walk, you can see some me foot them I get weak,
Me see it, cause I'm gonna tell you why him have to do that. Cause when PNP win, which them are tried everything to stop.
Boy, them a fight hard still, Hey.
Yeah, and Andrew go to prison. Delroy Chuck is going to look bad. Because him as the Minister of Justice is supporting a man who is before the court before a verdict is being declared.
Yes.
Which not ethically correct to me.
But nice same thing we do with the DPP too.
What are you trying to do? Influence the court's decision?
No.
When they're coming out to defend that man? And I say I try bring down Andrew, them bring down Siago, them bring down Bruce Golding, and know them I got
not a soul name bring that. Not a soul name bring. A lie tell nobody not bring down Bruce Golding.
Them literally I said the man is guilty. I mean he's innocent, and we try bring him down like we try with other things. Our Minister of Justice to be saying that. Oh, you're going to look now when that same man know the court find him guilty. And you were before saying that.
But you never.
I honestly believe.
That man should never be a justice minister in Jamaica. That look out the brother there. The brother there is a biased brother. When time the court they shut down parlor law in an extension. You hear what I mean? Come out and say, oh, she going back to work. As if him not regard the court.
We don't respect it. So you know what I think, Auntie? I think that the position of Minister of Justice should not be given to a politician. It should be a position that is appointed by the Governor General or is approved by the Prime Minister and the opposition leader and appointed by the Governor General. And this person acts independently of the two parties. So wherever the chip fly, this Justice Minister will declare it. And if we had that in place, we wouldn't have a Justice Minister coming out to be defending a Prime Minister who is before the court and no verdict has yet been handed down.
Yeah.
Yet still you are declaring the man's innocence. What type of Justice Minister are you? You have to say you lick your head to you in a state of mental instability.
But you see, when they behave like that, it make you have to draw some conclusion. Wonder if him are one of the illicit one.
Chances are, the very fact that you are supporting a man who is on charge for illicit enrichment, it could very well mean that you are a party to the illicit enrichment and you have to do your job of defending them because that is faithfulness in another degree.
Yes.
Which is a positive attribute. And to the world, hey, let me tell you something, we have to know how the world is run. You understand? Some things we have to understand. What the laborers are doing is just playing faithfulness. to their party and to their leader, not to the word of truth.
So you say them a pay homage to the party but not the leader.
Faithful, right, not to the word of truth. But
But so that alright, so none of them necessarily, so none of them not feel bad and say look bad for the country then. Are you saying?
No, it's
Are
not
you
the
saying?
inner word
No,
truth.
hold on. Are you saying that they are so faithful to their party that their leader embarrassing the country? Because it no matter what they want to say, whether they want to say guilty or him not guilty, or even if him not guilty or not, for him to be in the court at this time before the court trying to defend himself, it no look good. So what I'm asking you, are you saying that they are loyal to the party that even because the leader does something wrong, they can't say he does something wrong?
That's what I'm saying, and I'm even saying this, that it is their loyalty to the leader and to the party that has blinded their eyes. That some persons in this life has received a spiritual blindedness and can't see naturally.
Well, I can tell you one thing. If it was ever Mark Golding over PMP, you don't know, so the whole like PMP, them would have done in short long time, don't. He
would have done him and him would have to resign.
He would have to resign.
He would have done him and have to resign because the thing about the
First
PMP
thing,
party,
the PMP would
we
have
have competent leaders.
they would have somebody would have contest.
We have 4 persons.
Somebody would have
party that
contest
can be
him.
Prime Minister.
Somebody would have contest him for the leadership. I'm sure of that.
Of course. You understand? It is the high standard in the party that makes Mark Golding such a superior candidate, because he likes the standard of the party. It speaks to his core values. So he's just enjoying the ride. Him not have to struggle. And it is going to just run over into governance.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, after 5 years, 75% of Jamaica will be enjoying the governance of Mark Golding and his cabinet.
Yeah, I not think he might have so much criminal in our cabinet. I not say them perfect, and I not say everybody are going to do right. Because the truth about it is...
Push up them ugly head.
Yeah.
As soon as them push up them ugly head, you might get rid of them. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to just give thanks for Dennis Meadow in a Trelawney. Because Dennis Meadow is a very powerful person that can pull about 2,000 people with him. He have an influence upon at least 2,000 people, and 2,000 people can decide the election in North Trelawney, because the margin has never been at 2,000. And when
I never have a problem about North Trelawney. There are certain constituencies this time around that I know the PMP now have no problem in. They see all of them are run up and down and talk about 49 seats. Me say only because of COVID and the PMP was split at the time, division and stuff like that. The PMP is now back together, and when a PMP is united, the GLP no. Andrew know. I'm going to follow them on social media and I know that. But Andrew know.
Right.
That's why Andrew not calling the election.
Yeah. But the point I'm making, I was just trying to establish something with Mark Golding. In as much as he knew that Dennis Meadows is a powerful and influential person there, when Dennis Meadows made his mistake, which he himself admitted that he cared, Mark Golding moved swiftly, show you the type of person, because it was bordering upon his principles of ethics and anti-corruption.
Yeah, but
so he had to move quickly whether it was going to cost him the seat or not, which I am so happy with the gracefulness of how Dennis Meadows took it. Yeah, but
I think that at the end of the day, though, he could have made him stay still. Because, and not nobody, all right, hear what I'm saying. True, because sometimes we know Jamaica people and the labor, them did run with it. Where man I say still, you know. And it may look away, I mean, I support wrong, but may I tell you, the logics of where the country is. The man I say, if you don't go out there, I don't scam something. Well, you know, use the word scam, I don't get something, I not, you know what I mean. You if you put it to use, I know, like say I tell them, say, go do it. But me understand the sense behind it. When you're out there, all you do is buy rum and bum and walk with your pants down at your bottom, all of that, and flash this and flash that, and then tomorrow you're not animal, you have your continent. The man I say, if you don't go get something, man, you don't put it to use. Me not say too much, me not listen me good, because me have to be careful all me say, because somebody may say me that you endorse wrong. Me not endorse no wrong. But
I never said something after. Seriously,
but what I'm saying, if you got thieves at no one time, people, You don't make good use of a thief for your teeth. We have to continue a thief all the time. No, make good use of it and
But
all of that. But you still not make no
technically he
use
was
of it.
steering. Technically, he was trying to show them a way out of that illicit trade.
That's why man I try to tell them in my judgment. We don't have to continue to do the same thing. Build something.
Just set up yourself.
Set up yourself.
And he never said leave it, but once you set up yourself, that's a pathway to leave it alone. But let me say this, Auntie, and I always say it.
Oh, hold on there, hold on. That's not yet. That's not yet. Let me make an answer a question upon TikTok. All I wanna know, all I wanna know, but none of wanna can call it. Why the desperation if you know you are going to win? And so understand on what ground she's saying it, if it's on the grounds of the PMP or the grounds of the GLP. So sweet finger before my answer. Because tonight me in a very jolly good mood. So it's Emancipation Day and it's a holiday and I want to be very nice. So I want to make sure before I answer anything, I make sure I have clarity on what I'm saying. So clarify it and then continue, Mr. Perry.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Essentially right now, the PNP since July, them said them are going to step up it. And we see it at work in them favor.
Mm-hmm.
And we see the GLP continue to do the things that will turn off voters from them. And there's just one little concern I have, and not much of a concern, but for the PNP to know that we have to be extremely vigilant as soon as the election is called.
That is my problem. That I know they have some trickery up their sleeve. This a man are going to do everything for win the election.
That the JP cannot win the election. So once it is clear that they cannot win the election, they will do just about anything to interrupt it in order for it to be declared null and void. I have high confidence in our police force and our defense force.
Them I try something, man. Me know, hey, remember I've been talking this from the other day. They are going to try this. They might try something. Or something them a plan and the plan they're done materialize. That's why they're not calling. Hey, the matter where Prime Minister of the country there, I want dangerous brother when I look on it. A long time I tell you this, you know. Me, I tell you this from 2020. From me see that the man call election in the height of a pandemic. Never care if people go out there and catch a virus. But know that the man was all about himself and not for the people. And he can't, there's nothing he could have done to convince me. If me was an undecided voter, there's nothing this man could do to convince. Because I see a call election when death door out there. Because you see that you could have win. And now, 33 days from anniversary, you know what I call it. That's something they have up their sleeve, man.
Well, I have a public message to Andrew Holness, and I'm going to ask you to allow me to use your platform.
Well, make sure and for them come give me us lawsuit, you know.
No, man, I would not do that. I wouldn't do that to you, Andrew.
Okay.
Nothing
wrong if they give me, as long as you're going to help me pay.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do that to you. I'm not here to do anything to put myself in problem or anybody else.
All right, go ahead.
I'm saying this to you, Mr. Prime Minister, Dr.
Listen, me, hold on. Me and you not agree with the doctor title because I don't know where it come from. Me not believe that trick with doctor things. I just say Andrew Holness.
Auntie, don't make them in a problem with you. Just leave me, let me give the man in time.
The man not have no title no name, so my brother. Don't stop making man fool, no man. And stop, man. Everybody me hear with this foolishness. Nothing go so.
Dr. the Honorable Andrew Holness, I am giving him what he declared to have. I have not done any proof to prove if it's true or false, but he has declared it. And I'm saying this to Mr. Holness.
Yeah, no, so I'm not really a follow a man and realize who this man is. Me not think you don't know the depths of this man generalship. But continue talk.
And you know what, me give me a message, you know what, me tell him
Yeah,
I want
man,
to
no
tell
why you give me a message. Go ahead with the message.
okay. Mr. Prime Minister, I'm asking you to ensure that you do with all the power you how best you can ensure that we have a very peaceful election and that nothing would be promoted by you or any other party that would set Jamaica back economically and otherwise. So let us allow the people to choose without force, without violence, and without intimidation. And let us keep the tradition of Jamaica politics that we have developed in recent times a peaceful one. Please, I am appealing to you. Let us not go back into the dark days of the 80s and the late 70s. So if there were any plan from you or any of your supporters to make this election an unbearable one, I am appealing to you, sir, to do all within your power to abort this process. And this is a sincere request.
Well, I love your request, and it's a good request. All of us want. But them are gonna try something, my brother. Hey, you look like you don't understand. The man, you see, if I go give me name bro God, him feel like saying become a god. Him feel like say, how if you describe him now? Him untouchable. Him feel like say, he must be the prime minister and nobody ever stop him from be the prime minister. So, it no matter what nobody want to say or do, him a go try him best. Now, a billions of dollars spent on the ground already. Just check out the black tank them already. You know, say as him put Audrey marks up a northeast, Manchester, that name?
Manchester.
Yeah. The first thing your man go do, the first thing your man go do, you know, man, a black tank, you know, she go pass now Christina or Pitney first, you know. You know, see this woman look very nice and clean and look, I just think that she ambitious. And as she get in at it, she turn criminal. It coming like Dora. Me like Dora, you know. The first day Dora start to be spokesperson and come out and tell lie for Daryl Valls. Me say, but wait, it's like them teach them for lie.
All right, so Auntie Pat said, Rowan, Pat said she don't want to eat me. I mean, don't want Pat eat me because I know her too long. So Pat, all right, me want to use the title doctor. Is
Yeah, so true, music girl. No, hold on, Rowan, hear me though.
Auntie Pat?
Hold on, before you answer Auntie Pat. Me personally have a problem with you come on my channel and talk about no doctor. Because you know say Rowan, you know better than that. You know say you know better than that. No, 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 no.
For all a while, but me don't want him think that I was being
The
disrespectful.
man was trying to do all of these things to elevate himself above him criminality. That's all it was about.
Yeah, Auntie, but there's still a protocol, and because I was sending a public message to him on your channel, I did not want to appear as if I was disrespecting him by not giving him his established title. So that I
Hold on
do
there.
it. But outside
But hold on, let's debate a little about this. Where you know in get this title from? You